Hi everyone, today I've got the incredible Lynne Sedgemore with me. Lynne, please could you introduce yourself and share how you were drawn to Avalon?
Hi, I'm Lynne Sedgemore. I live in Glastonbury. I retired here 12 years ago and have been coming here since 1989 to the Vale of Avalon, and I've been involved in goddess spirituality all my life, but came to be part of the Glastonbury goddess community in all its different facets from 2015. And I love Avalon, I love Glastonbury, I love both the spiritual, the mystical, the goddess aspects of Avalon, and I love the town of Glastonbury in all its beauty, its wackiness, its multifacetedness, and I really believe in unity through diversity and want to be living it here in Glastonbury.
How do you experience and express your spiritual path in Avalon day to day?
Yeah, the path that I've been involved in is the Lady of Avalon, and goddess to me is an experience of the divine, the sacred, the noumenal aspects of life through female form. And the key for me about that is the embodiment, seeing, knowing, understanding the divine as female, because we live in a patriarchal world where mostly the divine is God. It's seen through a masculine lens, and as a second wave feminist and a feminist still, for me, I think it's really important. It's a radical disruptive act to say in a patriarchal society, my image of goddess, God, the divine, is female. It's fleshy, it's earthy, it's embodied, it's in the land, it's of the land. And for women to feel their fullest divinity through an image that is true to who they are transforms our lives. Whereas for years within patriarchal religions, male defined religions, which I have to say I've explored for years and have got a lot out of, it's different to have your own fleshy real body with its juiciness and its fullness and its curves as part of divinity. So that's what goddess is for me. It's a real living visceral experience of I am the divine. The divine is also more than me, and it's through the birthing of the female and the she-ness, and she is she and he. Goddess births and loves everything and everyone.
What does goddess or divine feminine mean to you?
In terms of living and being goddess, for me, it's love. I think love is at the heart of absolutely every spiritual tradition. Love, surrendering to something bigger than myself that is benign and beautiful, allowing the flow, the creative dynamism. Goddess is also, she's the web, she's the matrix, she's the interconnection, so that not separate, that we're all part of a flow, we're all birthed from this loving, unconditionally giving, the earth, to have the earth as a key part of spirituality, not something to have dominion over, as the religions of the book say, but that she nurtures us. We are fed through her and from her. She gives of her abundance all the time to us. She keeps us alive. And I think the importance of goddess spirituality today is we need to protect the earth. We need to stop destroying the earth. We need to experience the earth as a living, breathing entity that is us and more than us, and really, really should be honoured and cherished. One of the joys of goddess spirituality for me, and there are many, is this deep relationship with the land, walking on the sacredness of the land, walking lightly, walking gently, walking carefully, walking with a sense that everything in nature is sacred and to be cherished and nurtured and honoured.
This year the conference theme is the Sovereign Lady of Avalon. And sovereignty is a word that people sometimes struggle with because it's got so many connotations to it. What does sovereignty mean to you, and how does living in Avalon empower you in your sovereignty?
I like the word sovereignty. It's not, I understand the connection with, particularly with Brexit and other things, that whole notion of sovereignty is our independence and can be associated with power over. So I get all of that. But I've decided to reclaim the word sovereignty. So for me, kings and queens in the history have always had a relation to divinity, which has been distorted, so that their power over has been honoured. For me, sovereignty isn't about that. It's very much about who are we in the true nobleness, the true benignness, the true goodness, the true power from within of who we are connected to Goddess, to our divinity. So it's that place where we don't need power, we don't want power. We are power. We are her power, the power of Goddess in her fullness. And we can own that, and we can feel that, and we can be that. And so what happens in us is an uprightness, a sense that we have something that is noble and good and beautiful and powerful. But it's very much from a place of surrender, and not from ego dissolves in this place, because we want everyone else to have their sovereignty. In my Goddess Luminary Leadership Wheel, sovereignty is a key part of that, where power with, power for, power through, power on behalf of. It's where we can shine our own brilliance. We can be that brilliance without apology, without diminishing it in every way, without going yes but. And people know when it's real sovereignty, when the ego has relaxed enough, because they feel the presence of the sovereign. But it's empowering, it's encouraging, it's supportive, it's allowing, it's saying, I invite you to be in your sovereignty alongside and with me. Let's be sovereign together. So power over has nothing to do with it, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. And how does Avalon support and help me in my sovereignty? There's a community of priestesses and priests here who are really working hard to understand what sovereignty means, and the fact that it's this year's conference theme really excites me. So I am supported in my own explorations of sovereignty and living it by a beautiful group of priests and priestesses who are consciously working with this, finding words, expressions of what it means. So that's what's glorious about Avalon. There's a whole community of people living, breathing, expressing, exploring Goddess spirituality in all its different facets. And I love that, absolutely love it. And it's a privilege to be part of it.
Lynne, thank you so much for this beautiful interview, and thank you so much for your time. And on behalf of everyone that watches us, thank you for your words and wisdom. And we'll see you at the conference.
Really looking forward to the Goddess Conference this year. And thank you for the privilege of sharing. Blessed be.